Alright, we're gonna put them all on attack. Yeah, see, nobody was gonna move. Yeah, I'm a fucking moron. Alright, attack, attack, attack. Let's go. Alright, the Romans versus Godzilla. Come back, refresh, chicken. Hit the refresh button. Sorry, I gotta fix Twitch real quick. Alright, there we go. Alright, where's our favorite giant wizard? Where's our big boy? Oh, there he is. Oh my god, dude. This is some epic shit happening here. I guess I said the thing. Again, I did customize these catapults. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, Godzilla's gonna be a lot more of a problem. It takes a while for the catapults to shoot. Which is realistic. It's not like you'd be like popping. Oh my god. Godzilla actually might be a bigger problem. A much, much bigger problem. Because he can shoot his little fire rays. At least he has to get somewhat close. Oh, there we go. Alright, the catapults are now doing something. Oh my god, he twitches out way harder than King Kong does. They might be able to pull this off, though. They keep range, and honestly, at least the melee guys, even if they don't actually hit Godzilla, you know, they're gonna provide like a shield for the ranged characters and whatnot. $446,000. Holy shit! He's already killed 50,000 Romans. Again, I guess the next we'll send in the Persians. I like to split them half and half. Like, half of them are archers. The other half are melee dudes. I feel like that's kind of a realistic cohesion. Again, I'm not some expert in medieval warfare, but I like to think that's set. Oh my god, he's already killed 100,000. Yeah, he's going to be a lot more harder to deal with. I forgot I gave him a little melee, or a little ranged attack. Yo, what is up, J. Cole? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are watching Godzilla versus the Romans. They're already down 200,000 dudes. Look at that. We're down to 200,000 guys just like that, dude. Godzilla is a fucking menace. Honestly, like, he is going to be the harder guy to beat. I think we'll send in the Persians because, that's 3 times as many guys. We'll give them 45,000 catapults. I just predict, I think the Romans are going to win this one. I got a sneaking feeling. I'm back. Yeah, sorry about that, chicken. You know me, my output timer. I was betting dressed. Oh, getting dressed? Yeah, no worries, chicken. No worries. But yeah, Godzilla's vicious, dude. He's already wiped out half the Roman Empire. Oh my god, dude. It's like confetti. It's literally like confetti, man. I can't imagine being in the Roman army and just seeing that. Just, dude, it's raining men. It's raining men. That takes much of a darker turn. There's a lot of catapults, though. I didn't realize that we had still so many catapults on the battlefield. Could you beat Peter Dinklage in a fight to the death? I think I would destroy Peter Dinklage. No offense to him. He's a great actor. He's a much better actor than Wubbs will ever be, but I do think in a physical fight, unless he has like a gun or something. Also, he's like a 60-year-old man. He's a little short guy, and he's like 68. You know. Godzilla slides around. Yeah, it's because he's so big, chicken. He's 56. Okay, he's a lot younger than I remembered from the other day. But, like, he's still a 56-year-old man. You know. Like, you get feeble and weaker as you get older. That's just a fact of life. Like, it's gonna happen to Wubbs. It's gonna happen to Chicken. You know? It's just the way of the world, bro. It's unfortunate. I wish it wasn't. I wish you would stay, like, in your prime 25-year-old-ish body. You know. Until you're, like... 56 is, like, peak of the Saiyans, though. Well, yeah, but we're not Super Saiyans. Peter Dinklage is a Saiyan. He might be. That'd be kind of crazy. You know? That'd be a wild turn of events. Also, since Clip Cash got banned, I'm going to take off the moaning beatboxer. I'm just going to take that out. You know, since he doesn't exist anymore. Never forget. No, actually, we should forget. Because, you know, not appropriate. You got a Ricky banned. Banned for life. I guess a huge anus ban. That's lore for another day, though. Oh my god, it is really funny, though. Just all the dudes dying. We are down to 200,000 guys already. Like, Godzilla compared to King Kong is just making mincemeat out of these guys, dude. He was a Super Saiyan in the green... Super Saiyan Green in the movie's Toxic Avengers. I haven't seen that. I've heard it's really good. Is that the Russian one, or is it a different thing? Is that the Russian Avengers? Like with the bear guy? Or am I thinking of something else, chicken? I don't know. Yeah. Because I know, like, Russia made their own version of the Avengers, and I should check it out, because it's, like, that's my type of shit. What are these guys? Are these melee dudes? These bow and arrow dudes? What do we got over here? Oh, these are melee guys. Oh, they're mixed. Oh, they're mixed in there. So we got melee guys and the range guys are, like, fused together now. Again, it's kind of a smart strat. You know, let the melee guys get fucking turned into death. And, you know, with the archers just, you know, stay from a distance. Oh my fucking god. It is like 20,000 guys just get wiped out. Again, we're gonna keep battling dudes. This guy does not have a billion health. How do you know that, chicken? How's he not dead then? If he didn't have a billion health, how's he still out there going off? I could hit him 50 million times. And he died? Well, I guess if you did, what, 10 damage, 20 damage? I could believe that, chicken. If you could sit there and punch Godzilla 20 times, and you did 20 damage 50 million times, I wonder how long that would take you. Even if you're like Bruce Lee, I feel like that would take an ungodly amount of time. He's like, you would get tired, right? Like, even if you could just, like, sit there and he was frozen, you know? Like, that would still just take an astronomical amount of time, I feel like. Bruce Lee does like 100 damage, so that would be that'd be 5 times as less. So he could kill Godzilla in like 10 million hits, or a million hits. What is that? That'd be 100 million, so 10 million. The fact that he doesn't have a walking animation pisses me off. I think it's kind of endearing. I think it's kind of funny. Like, he's just such a big character. But his animation's broken. I think he does walk if you make him slower, but I didn't like how slow. They made him like 1 speed. And like in the max in the game is like 15. He's got like 2 animations, yeah. Well, he has like 3. He shoots little fireballs when he's feeling a little saucy, you know? When he's getting a little excited, you know, he blows his loads. Yeah, like there. There we go. Look at that. Look at that chicken. So he's got like 3. He's got his little shitty run. His like 1 step he does. Then he has his fireballs. Fireball. And then he does his little punch. He just squeaks out and people explode. Again, barely an animation. Again, I think that's funny, dude. I think that's funny that he's just tweaking. He's just fucking tweaking, bro. Bro is trying his best. he just like freaks the fuck out. I think it's so funny, dude. Me and Chicken, we have different things we find funny, you know? I find Godzilla tweaking out hysterical. Chicken's like, this shit sucks. Godzilla vs. Romans is the past version of Jason in Space. I need to watch that movie. I watched Jason in Space like when I was way too young, and I need to like rewatch that shit at some point. I love that concept though. I will eat that shit up every day. Like you put Jason Voorhees in space, or I guess that is Jason, my bad. But you put like, fuck me, Elm Street guy. What is that guy's name? With the claws? He goes into your dreams. What is that guy? Freddy Krueger. Thank you, Chicken. Thank you. Like Freddy Krueger. Like I would eat that shit up. You throw any guy in space, I'm all about it. Any horror guy. He actually beat Jason in a fight. Did Jason go to sleep? Does Jason even sleep? That's wild. I never would have predicted that. I thought Jason was just high on meth all the time. That's what I just assumed. Canonically. That's crazy. Was it in the movie? Was it in like Freddy vs. Jason or whatever? I've never seen that movie. Again, that's some pretty good 2 bros, 1 film stuff right there. Definitely we need to check that out. Yes. Alright. Alright. Yeah, old Wubbs, he's getting his shit cut off his neck today, Chicken. I do wonder if it's cancerous or not. They never really told me. So we'll see. We'll see. I assume it might be cancerous just because, like, maybe they don't know if it is or not, but, like, I don't know. Why else would you have me cut it out? I guess I don't know enough about little things on your neck, you know. Also, guys, we're down to 50,000 dudes. We are down to 90% of the Romans have died. Context video? Okay, I'm so sorry, TikTok. We're gonna watch a context-based video, which is legal. I think it's Freddy vs. Jason. Again, don't worry. Just stick it out with me, guys. I promise. Next stream, we should be able to watch videos together. It makes me mad just as much as it does. I hate doing it. I hate leaving people out in the cold. Oh my god, this is like from the 70s or some shit. This is okay. Give me a second. Let me pause the game. Or turn the music down so we can listen to this. It'll be a bit anticlimactic if Godzilla doesn't die. I don't think so, Chicken, because then we can send the Persians after him. And if the Persians die, you know what I mean? Like, we'll keep throwing bigger and more futuristic armies at him until we take him down. Alright, Jason is kicking the shit out of Freddy Krueger. I've never seen this movie. Kind of a spoiler. And there's also humans involved, I guess. They're spraying gasoline all over the place. God damn, Jason Voorhees is fucking up Freddy Krueger, though. Oh my god, they chopped his fingers off. Oh my god! They stole his, like, this is fucked up. They stole Jason Voorhees' knife, man. Again, I like Jason Voorhees a lot more than Freddy Krueger. Like, I think it's some bullshit to fight somebody in their dreams. Like, my dreams are fucking nuts. I definitely would die. Oh my god! This is some bullshit! He doesn't even kill him in a dream, chicken? Like, he just does this shit? Like, in the real world? I swear to God, if the humans end up winning this shit, I'm gonna be so salty. Oh, thank God. Yeah, rip that bitch's heart out. Do a Koei Ma on this motherfucker. Oh my god, that's gonna be a big-ass explosion. That's fucking horrifying. There's a bunch of propane tanks and shit. Oh my god, he ripped his arm off. Fucking brutal, dude. This is like some Mortal Kombat shit. Freddy isn't even alive. Surely he should just win. Isn't Jason Voorhees not even alive, though? Like, isn't Jason Voorhees just like an unkillable husk of a guy? You know? Like, isn't he, like, Jason makes music? He makes music? What? How's that work? He out there sitting on a keyboard, just like dropping some beats? He goes cha-cha-ka-ka. Again, I haven't watched Jason Voorhees in a long time. Damn! This is some more, yeah, this is a battle to the death, bro. It's experimental, yeah. Number 9. Number 9. Slice that bitch's head off. I want Jason to win this so bad. Oh my god! God damn it, the humans are gonna win. I'm very salty about this. I am salty as a saltine. Did he really even win, chicken? Like, Jason's still standing, and Freddy Krueger's head... I guess he might have died. He might have died. Yeah, okay, I guess he did get the kill a little quicker there. God damn it, I did not want the humans to win that fight, chicken. I did not want that to be the way how that shook out. Also, give me that chick's number, bro. Oh, wait, is this like there's a hype moment here? Is somebody gonna come out of the water again? Yeah, I just think that's kind of lame, chicken. I wish it was just them fighting. Like, I don't want to see some third asshole show up when Godzilla's fighting King Kong, you know what I mean? I want to see those two guys fight. I think Alien vs. Predator is more conceptually interesting. Oh, yeah. No, I think they fuck that concept up every goddamn time. But I do think that is an awesome concept. Oh, hey, look at that chicken. What the hell are you talking about? I think Jason won that. I guess the humans won? I don't know. I'm very salty about that. But, no, I do think Aliens versus the Predator are way more interesting. I'm way more down for that shit. Because that's, like, way more of an even fight, and also both those guys are, like, based in reality. My big problem with Freddy Krueger is his whole shtick is he, like, fights people in dreams. You know what I mean? So, like... You know what I mean? Like, what, I don't know. It doesn't make... That makes the fight a lot less interesting to me. Because he's not fighting in the same realm, really. Like, his whole big power... You know what I mean? Like, I love Predator. It's my favorite. I'm more of an Aliens guy. I do like Predator. I don't know if he even knows what that is, dude. I don't even know if he knows what that is. Also, that Native American Predator movie was ass, alright? That movie fucking sucked dick. The languages were off. Like, they're speaking English, and then the French speak French. And then they start breaking out Native American stuff. It's because the Predator uses guerrilla tactics. He does use guerrilla tactics. And he's got heat vision and stuff. Like... Also, we're down to 24,000 Romans, bro. It is not looking good. But, yeah, I think we're going to send the Persians in next. We're just going to triple, because I know it's 1.5 million. Again, I have done the research at some point. These numbers aren't coming out of my asshole. I have done research on, like, what were the biggest ancient armies, you know. So don't worry, alright? We've already done the groundwork on this shit. But the alien, I think, is just... I've always wanted to... again, Fox, Disney, steal this idea. And I know Chicken has heard my pitch on this. I want a movie where the alien makes it to Earth, and then it becomes like a zombie movie, like 28 Days Later. But it's with alien. Because essentially, aliens are like super zombies. Because they plant babies inside of humans. Also, think about it this way, too. They could plant... aliens and other animals, and then you could get like freaky alien animals. Like you could get like a bear alien. Right? Right? Why not? That'd be fucking awesome, dude. That'd be fucking cool. I would be all about that shit. Like, what about a little rabbit alien or a deer alien? Bear alien? Tiger alien? That'd be fucking horrifying. Like in the Sahara? Like you're in the fucking Africa, dude? Fucking elephant alien? Like, there's so much untapped potential there. I don't think Aliens on Earth would be a good plotline. I think it would... Like, it doesn't have to be, like, in the lore or whatever. I love the original Alien. Oh, yeah, it's a fantastic movie. It's like, I do want to show my grandma that at some point. I think my grandma... Because I show my grandma all these movies she missed over the years. Like, that's what's so nice about watching movies with my grandma. Like, she's literally like a blank slate. Like, I'll bring up a movie and she'll be like, I never saw it. You know, and I'll be like, oh, we gotta watch Alien or... Oppenheimer, or you know, whatever. And I think she would really like Alien. I think she would love the gal pal part of it, too. Again, Ripley's awesome. Ripley's always... Like, there's, like, some of the shit I love in, like, pop culture is, like the Stranger Things kids. Like, those kids are always up to shit. Those kids are always investigating. And Ripley's, like, always calling people out for their shit. Has your grandma watched The Amazing Bulk? Are you talking about the Hulk from 2003, Chicken? Or are you talking about something else? What I don't know. She has seen the MCU up to the Guardians of the Galaxy, and she didn't like the Guardians of the Galaxy, which killed the MCU for her. I did keep track of the movies she liked and didn't like out of the MCU. It was very fascinating. Alright, there might be another context video. Guys, watch out. Here, we'll finish the battle first. We'll finish the battle. It's almost over. It's not looking good for our Romans. I don't think they're going to win this time, guys. I think Godzilla's going to... They're down to 16,000 guys. The only hope the Romans really have is, since they're a little more spread out, you know, it seems. Maybe a little bit. Not really. That's the only hope the Romans have, is it will take Godzilla so long that... You know. Now that, like, maybe they can get enough damage in on them. But that's about it. Honestly, if the Romans pull this shit off with only like 15,000 guys, that'd be pretty sweet. I think the next one we'll do Odin, and then like Thor, and then of course the Asgardians. And we'll put them up against. I don't know how well, again, the melee guys I think are just going to get fucking destroyed. Because they have the power of thunder, of course, so they can just strike dudes with lightning. It's a little OP. Watch the video, Diddler. I will watch the video, Chicken, when, like, we only have 15,000 guys, alright? It's almost over. Again, the TikTok guys can't see any videos right now, Chicken. I'm trying to keep them in the loop as much as possible. Chicken, don't worry. Godzilla is gonna wipe these guys out. Godzilla is gonna wipe these guys out, dude. Don't worry, bro. Like, look at that. Like, the majority of the forces left are these catapults. I do, also, it's really funny in this game. Look at, oh, look at, the catapults don't have any guys by them. I think that's so fucking funny to me. That is wild, chicken. That is a wild thing to say. If you weren't trans, if I knew you weren't trans, like, if I didn't know you were trans, I'd be, like, a little sketched out by that, chicken, not gonna lie. I'd be like, I don't know about this chicken. The people on TikTok don't know better, you know? They don't know you. Again, the Romans are holding out. Oh no, the PC almost crashed. The Romans are holding out, though. I'm shocked. Again, like, spreading out has kind of been the play to do here. Again, I can't imagine trying to fucking fight Godzilla. Where are they? Are they in the trenches? I do think it is funny to make them fight in a World War I trench situation. Getting trench foot while fighting Godzilla. Where are they? Where is the last 11,000 guys here? Let's turn on the cinematic camera. That's true, though. They are the worst. I do not know, chicken. I would not know that. I can't. I also, that's a pretty broad stroke to be painting, chicken. I don't think all trans men are bad. That would be wild, especially for them to be misogynistic, you know? Because they were women. Obviously, you wouldn't know. I guess that is a little true. I guess that is a little true. It just seems a little wild to me that they would be so... I don't get why they would be misogynistic, though. That just seems very weird to me. Oh my god, dude. It's fucking horrifying. I can't imagine. Also, chicken, you'll be happy. The strongest army I ever do on this, by the way, is the Soviet Union. You can thank me later, chicken. I give them 12, because they had 12.5 million troops, and they made 105,000 tanks. I love the Soviet... I know, chicken. I know, that's why I told you. I would love to know, like, when you go up to heaven or whatever, I do hope you can ask, like, God, like, about multiverse and shit. And I would be interested to know if, like, the Soviet Union by itself could have defeated Nazi Germany. Because they threw so many people at the Germans, they might have been able to do it. They might have, like, they just had so many guys. I don't know, chicken. I do not know enough about the subject. I don't feel confidently talking about it. Bubs does not just go off on I'm not Aiden Ross, alright? I'm not gonna go off on shit I'm not confident in. Or like Asman Gold. You know? Like, I'm not gonna just... I don't have enough. I don't know enough. I'm not that deep in that culture. Again, if you were asking me a question about the Rick and Morty fan base, yeah, sure. Like, I know those fucks pretty well. I've seen the videos of them jumping on McDonald's counters and shit. Chicken, again, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not... Also, what do you consider male privilege? Like, what is that considered to you, chicken? Do you think white men with syphilis have privilege? Honestly, syphilis is like a weird thing for me, chicken, because I told you I almost thought I had syphilis once. I think it was just, what was it? I think it was a bacterial infection I think I had, but I thought I had syphilis. I was very scared for a second. I've never been so horrified in my life, chicken. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like having syphilis is it's a pretty big decap. It was just gonorrhea, so it was fine. No, I didn't have gonorrhea. I have no STDs. I've never gotten an STD, as far as I know. And I've been tested fairly recently. Again, I've had a couple scares here and there. Again, I was ready to go postal. If I found out I had AIDS or something, like, well, you're gonna see Wubbs on the news, alright? Wubbs is gonna, like, go do some crazy shit. Your wife has an STD? I don't have a wife, bro. I've never had a wife in my life. And honestly, I gave it to her. Damn, chicken. You gave my wife an STD? Honestly, that'd be some, like, super fucked up ownage, man. Like, you fucked my wife and gave her an STD, and then you gave me Aquaria from eating my butthole. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, chicken. You are a monster sometimes. You are a monster. But, that'd be like ownage on, like, 3 levels, dude. Like, chicken's playing 3D chess. I guess 3D chess is normal chess, though. I'm a fucking moron. 3D chess is just normal chess. Right? I guess if 5D chess is 5 different boards, would it crust? Would it crust? Oh my god, chicken. Oh my god. You can't say that to me. Chess is 2D. I think it's 1D. Because, like, 5D chess is when you play 5 games of chess at once. Oh, shit. Alright, it's over. They're down to 100 Romans. Alright, time to send the Persians in. Oh, yeah, shit. We gotta watch this video by Chicken. Alright, we're gonna watch Chicken's video. Alright. Chicken, what's the video? Oh, yeah, here we go. The Amazing Bulk. I don't know if this is, like, a Hulk thing. I don't know if this is, like, a spin-off movie, guys. The Amazing Bulk. Again, I have no idea. I've never heard of this. I have no idea what the fuck we're about to watch. Is it popping up? Is YouTube doing its job? Actually, it might be glitching out a little bit. This game, like, lags your computer like a motherfucker. It is a good game, though. I do like it a lot. As you can tell. When I get mishmashed, this is what I pick. A lot of the time. Not every time, but a lot of the time. I like Farm Together 2. 2? I hate when stuff has 2 at the end of it, because that makes you sound like an asshole. Oh my god, this is gonna be an experience. Hawk-Tua? Spit on that thing! That was my best Hawk-Tua chick impression. Don't worry, guys. I'll never sell you guys a coin and then abandon. Shadozer! What is up, my man? Play the video? I'm doing it, bro. I'm already excited for this because it had a really shitty green screen.
Time here is running out. I mean, General Darwin has been more than gracious with our setbacks. I'm not sure he will.
This is a wild film. This budget looks like it was $3. Honestly, it's so bad it's good kind of a thing going on. Oh my god, that looks like, what the fuck's his name? He looks like a different version of... Oh my god, it's Thanos! It is like Grimace version of Thanos. Oh my god, why is he so fat? This is fucking wild. Oh my god, god damn it. I want to watch this under the influence, alright? Oh my god, that hand looks pretty cool, actually. I feel like there's more graphics in that hand than there is in the rest of this fucking film. It's both, bro. Chicken, I want to watch this more than anything now. That Karen game looked what as fuck. I forgot who showed me that, but it looked really good. Alright, let's do the Persians now. Which do the Persians. That son of a bitch. Exactly. This guy gets it. N-word is not tolerated in any way. Exactly. That's how you want to get an insta-ban. Insta-ban. We don't play that shit. We don't do that shit here. You know, like Wubbs is a pretty chill guy. Again, you can ask these guys. I don't like banning people, but there are certain lines I will just not allow people to cross because that's fucked up. I don't play that shit. Wubbs is a pretty forgiving guy, but you know, the wrath of Wubbs does come out once in a while. Actually, here I'm gonna put the melee guys in the front. That makes way more sense. That's actually strategic. I think. What do you call it? And then, what do we call it? We put the Roman... Wait, no, these guys need to be archers, yeah. There's no Persian archers, unfortunately, which is fucking lame. There should be. Oh my god, look at that. Look how big they are. Alright, and then, yeah, Godzilla's right here. We put the Persians, team 1, team 1. You always gotta double check this shit. Alright, time for the Persians to have a chance at it. If they fail, we'll send in the U.S. South and North... what do you call it? Together. We'll send those guys in together. In my historical fake fiction. You know what I mean? I put the North and the South together as one army, and then I make them have 1,000 Gatling guns, and then I put their cannons together. 3,500 cannons. Alright, here we go. Alright, time to eat a dick, Godzilla. This is gonna be such a fucking slaughter. Yeah, okay. Again, I would not want to be the melee guys in this army, bro. We're almost down 100,000 guys already. I do love how much bigger of a threat Godzilla is than King Kong. I do think that's fucking funny. I think, okay, so if the Persians lose, we will send in the Civil War Army. Then the U.S. Army will be next, the modern one. And then we will send in the Soviet Union. Unless Godzilla gets killed, and then we'll do Odin. We'll do Odin and the Asgardians. I think we'll make like 10,000 Asgardians. Then we'll maybe make like, I don't know, 10, 25 Thors. Like, the, you know, because it's supposed to be the whole family of Odin. And then Odin is like 1 billion health. So Odin is as powerful as... Oh, welcome Alex B. Welcome to the stream, man. I should change the stream, the name of it. Because it is now the Persian Empire versus Godzilla. Our shit's outdated now. Also, we are down 200,000 people. We are down 200,000 guys, man. Holy shit, already. We just started this battle. Also, do not pay attention to the Twitch chat. They're getting pretty wild over there. They're getting pretty wild. Oh my god. Shit is crazy. Oh my god. Which... Alright. I do not remember that chicken. Again, they have 45,000 catapults. The Persians have a lot better chance of defeating Godzilla than the Romans ever did. Because there's 3 times as many as them than, what do you call it? Also, I do think this is funny, too. I've noticed this, like, on TikTok, or what do you call it, on Twitch, I'm a lot darker. Like, I'm like a golden brown because of the light I have. But for whatever reason, On TikTok, I'm like super pasty white. Like I'm like super ghost white, what I think is really funny. Now we're watching the cinematic camera. There's just so much going on here. It's really hard to follow. You are such an amazing... You are such a meanie head, chicken. You're the most meanie head person I've ever met. Amazing Bulk is the best film. I want to go that far. I do think it's so bad it's good. We've never done a movie like that yet, chicken. We've only done like one. I think we've done 2 bad films: Super 8 and Star Trek Section 31. Those were the 2 bad films we've done, but they weren't so bad they're good. Like I hate both of those with a fiery passion. Star Trek Section 31 might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen, ever. Do Ratatouille? What the fuck are you talking? Like Ratatouille? Chicken? You want us to do Ratatouille? No, not Ratatouille. Ratatouille? I don't know what Ratatouille is. I have no idea. I've never heard of it. Also, never get heartburn, guys. I have perpetual heartburn. I'm so sorry, Shadozer, that chicken's trolling you. You know I love you, Shadozer. We'll check it out, chicken. Alright, we'll just finish our battle. Alright, we're all here to watch Godzilla destroy the Persians. Okay. Like the Spartans almost did. Be right back, guys. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Shadozer. I do love the cinematic camera. It is pretty lit. It's kind of boring, though, when you have agents holding, or, like, army guys holding, you know what I mean? You just watches, like, dudes standing there, but in this type of situation, it's pretty dope because everybody's attacking. Oh, my God. There's tens of thousands of people just dying. It sounds like a pooping sound. Doesn't it? Is it just me? Or doesn't it sound like he's just, like, farting really bad? He's like, shatting fireballs at people. Which, honestly, would be really fucking funny. I would totally fuck with that. Also, chicken, I did give Maniacal Enigma a promotion today. I figured, like, he could be trusted. He's been here for 3 years. He's put his time in. I think that's gonna be it for a while. I don't know how many 3 years guys we have. You have to be a mod and 3 years, and I gotta trust you. Those are the 3 parameters. On TikTok, though, it's much easier to become a mod because there's nobody there. All right, if you stick around long enough, you'll probably become a mod on TikTok. Luckily, we haven't really had any bad actors come in just yet. I'm sure that will change for sure. That's always just how streaming goes. There's always going to be a dickhead every once in a while. So, you know. If you stick with me, you will get promoted. Oh my god, dude. This fucking death. This death and carnage, man. Like, they literally, like, if this actually happened, like, Godzilla would be, like, the scariest fucking thing of all time. You know what I mean? Like, if a fucking giant lizard came out of the ground, or out of the ocean, and just fucking slaughtered, you know, just 1.5 million people, that'd be fucking horrifying. I feel like everybody would be on edge, dude. You know what I mean? Like, everybody would be fucking stressed the fuck out that this could happen at any moment. I would be. If I read it in the history, that'd be fucking crazy. Honestly, this would be, like, the craziest shit to ever happen. Like, World War II is kind of the version of that in RL, I guess, you know? They'd be dead, bro. Yeah, I don't know if medieval guys definitely would not be able to... Like, he would just have to die from old age or some shit. I'm back. Welcome back, Shadozer. But, like, literally, like, Godzilla would have to have, like, his equivalent of, like, a heart attack, I feel like, to die in the medieval era. He would be like the Black Plague, essentially. Like, instead of being a disease, it's just a giant lizard. Which, honestly, that'd be a lot more fun, you know? You know, like, it'd be fun to die to a giant lizard than Godzilla conveniently knows where every strongest army of every era is. It's funny. It's hopeless to beat Godzilla, by the way. I think for the medieval army, yeah. I don't think they're gonna beat him, Shadozer. Like, this might be the strongest unit. I think Odin might be stronger. I think because I give him the Asgardians, too. I give him at least 10,000 Asgardians to fight with. So it's like... I think Odin is probably the strongest unit in my arsenal. Like, Godzilla's, like, right up there, though. I think also, Odin's a lot quicker than Godzilla, since he's a smaller guy and he's fast. Like, he's like 15 speed, but he's a lot smaller, so he moves around a lot quicker. So, like, I think Odin and the Asgardians is probably the strongest units I have. Again, you can cheese it. Like, some people do, like, that's a big problem in this game, is, like, you download a modded character, and then they make it so, like, only 5% of shots actually damage them, and I always have to change that shit. I don't like that. I don't care for that. Because, like, then, at that point, like, only 5% of the hits are getting in, and then, like, I always try to make my troops, like, I looked up, like, the average soldier's accuracy, and it's like 25%, you know? Like, I really try to make it as accurate as possible. I know, of course, it's not perfect, alright, I totally understand that. Like, people wouldn't fight exactly like this or whatever. They wouldn't be so willing, I feel like, to throw their bodies. Like, everybody would probably be an archer in this situation. Like, nobody's gonna be a swordsman going to fight Godzilla. Like, you just would have to know your dad, like, you know. Unless you had zero concept of what the fuck Godzilla was, maybe you would sign up to do that. But even if you signed up to do it, you would get within a football field of Godzilla and, like, just turn around. I would. Even if I was a dumb fucking peasant. You think I'm gonna run up to Godzilla with a fucking sword and try to, you know, skewer him? No fucking way. No way, bro. You couldn't pay me to do that. But yeah, I would agree with you, Shadozer. It is a little hopeless as a medieval army to try to bring down Godzilla. We'll see if the American army from 1860 can do it. And I am fusing the Confederacy in there, so they have 3.5 million troops. Again, that's kind of the advantage of picking, like, troops, like, armies closer to, you know, the modern day, is there are more of, like, you have more people and then better weapons. Does Godzilla have the Baka Riz? I think he does, dude. I'm sure he could, you know, sliver in a lizard Godzilla woman, or whatever he's into, you know? I guess, like, he might be into a giant whale. Like, what else is Godzilla gonna bang if he's the only one of his kind? I will say this though, out of that like Godzilla universe or whatever, you know how they made like the cinematic universe chicken with all those like Godzilla versus Kong and stuff. The best movie I have seen out of that, and I haven't seen the newest ones, but I've seen a lot of them. The best movie out of all those movies, in my opinion, is King Kong. I think King Kong was fucking awesome. Like King Kong Skull Island. They talk about the Hot War and the Cold War, and there's that really funny scene with the guy with the grenade and shit. Like, Skull Island, I think, is by far the best of those movies. Like, the first Godzilla film kind of sucks asshole. Like, there's barely any Godzilla in it. Have you ever heard of Spy vs. Spy? I remember them from the soda commercials or whatever. I don't know if I ever saw the show or wherever that originally came from, but I definitely saw the short YouTube, or the commercials and stuff back in the day. The white and the black spy. I know of what you speak. I know of the fables you talk of. They are obviously geniuses. I would say so, yes. Especially compared to the average dude, like Black Spy versus White Spy. Oh yeah, no, those guys are on a whole nother level. Yeah, it is not looking good. Let me check the numbers here. They have already lost 500,000 guys. There are 922,000 Persians left. We've already lost a third of the army. That is pretty wild, though. And the fact Godzilla has wiped out 500,000 people. That's like the state of Wyoming. Godzilla by himself is wiped out. It's because they keep outsmarting their outsmart methods, yeah. Again, that's some, like, genius level shit, dude. Like, you throw an Iron Man suit at one of them and they come up with, like, the Hulkbuster. You know what I mean? They're always upping the ante. How many Roman catapults did you spawn? 45,000. It's actually the Persian Empire at this point. The Romans were defeated. I should change the stream. Here, I'll change it. I'll change it real. It is supposed to be the Persians. Here, give me a second. Jesus, so many. Well, yeah, you're fighting Godzilla. Shidozer, you know what I mean? Here, give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Persians. Persian Empire. Again, next, when we do the Civil War armies, we'll do 3,500 cannons. 1.5 million Persians. Like, if you were the Persian king, wouldn't you send all what you could, Shidozer, to fight Godzilla? Like, if you knew Godzilla was marching towards the homeland, you know? Like, wouldn't you just fucking send everything at the wall, bro? I know I would, man. I would throw everything we got. I do think there's a decent chance the Persians might pull it off. Like, if we did plan this out a little more strategically, putting the melee guys first, I think was... Again, that's what they would do in real life. There's no way you wouldn't put those guys first. If you knew, like, anything about Godzilla. I don't know. Actually, I'm tired. I just woke up a little. Yeah, no worries, she does. No worries, man. We'll have to staying up all night because he has surgery at 11. So, I gotta... I'm very scared to miss that surgery. I don't know if I can get it rescheduled, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna stay up and go to that. Honestly, it's probably gonna calm me down because it's like I'm gonna be so tired by the time I get there. I'll just be like laying there. I just do what you gotta do, bro. See, it's this thing right here. If you can see it, it's on my neck. They're chopping this little thing off. I'm gonna ask them if it's cancerous or not. They never really told me. And then I have a psych appointment at 8 in the morning. I did that too, just because I knew I had to get up for this other thing, so. Kind of a little busy of a morning for old Woobs. Usually, I don't schedule stuff that early, but be right back for a while. See ya. Yeah, no worries, man. We'll still be here for another 3 hours. I'm going to stream for about 3 more hours. 12-hour stream today. And then I plan on going to surgery, doing the psych appointment, and then I'm going to come back and do another 12 hours because I'm a psychopath. And then after that, I will go to sleep. And it will be a very good sleep. Because I'll be fucking, hopefully, exhausted. That's what I like to do, alright? It's very hard for Wubs to get to sleep a lot of the time. It is interesting. Like, I'm shocked that the melee guys are still alive. I guess it's because it takes them so long to get through the trenches, you know? Like, they aren't able just to run straight at Godzilla. That's why the melee guys are still alive. Because in theory, you would think the melee guys would just all get wiped out. Like, immediately. You think they would be the first ones to die. Alright, let's do a head count. Head count. We're at 900,000. Okay, Godzilla's starting to slow down a little bit in his older age here. I don't know what the fuck that is. I wonder if those are like catapults that got flung so high or clouds or something. I have no idea what's going on. UFO shit going on over there. But, yeah, only 903. Yeah, so he's kind of slowing down on the death. Again, the Persians might do it. The Persians might be able to air this shit out long enough. Again, the longer it takes Godzilla, the more projectiles he gets hit with. Again, he has 1 billion health points. So it's gonna take a fuck ton of catapult shots, a fuck ton of arrows, dude. The more time you can air out on the clock. Oh my god. This Godzilla is relentless, dude. You would imagine he would be, though. Like, he just wants death and destruction. I like to think so. I like to think he's fueled on blood, you know? He's like these goddamn monkeys, these apes, trying to fucking stab me with their swords and their bullshit catapults. Alright, Wubs will be right back. Wubs got dropping their shit. I have had diarrhea today. This is the 5th time this stream. God damn it. I don't know what I've been eating lately, but it is obviously not the good food. Be right back. Tell me if that's what
Make haste. Show no mercy.
Welcome, Cracker Jack. Don't know if you're still here. I'm sorry. I went to the bathroom. My bad.